Today we're going to be reviewing the Mötley Crüe biopic, The Dirt.
What do you think?
Holy shit.
If we want to knock people on their asses, then we've got to give them a show.
So, The Dirt. I just gotta say this now. I fucking love this movie. I didn't give a shit about what critics said because I don't fucking follow critics anymore. After they said Suicide Squad was a shit movie, and after they've called movies like Friday the 13th shit, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, critics. I'm gonna watch whatever the fuck I wanna watch. So when I watch a movie now, I look into how much I enjoyment than what it's gonna do to fucking progress the movie industry. I'm not an artistic type of person. If I find a movie where I'm enjoying myself, laughing, having a good time, investing in the story, I will fucking love it. But your movie could be absolute dog shit, and the critics praise its fucking ass. The Godfather. I don't agree with that. So, anyways, I was not a hater on it, but I didn't fuck with Mötley Crüe. Essentially, I wasn't into glam rock at the time. The music I was into was more rap based. I listened to people like Kendrick Lamar, Logic, Jonah Lucas, Lil Uzi Vert. I listened to kind of that, and I still do. But they weren't like they are. So you can say they're special, but Mötley Crüe is something different. When I watched The Dirt, I thought, okay, it's just gonna be a biopic. Still, I don't think it'll be amazing, but everyone's telling me it's pretty good, so I watched it. I was on my phone the first time. Didn't watch it on my TV or anything. A fucking retard. So I sat down. I was like, "Fuck, this is a very good movie. The characters are interesting. Well, of course they were. They're fucking Mötley Crüe. And some of the events in the movie were very depressing. Like when Nikki Six overdosed on heroin, and Tommy Lee said that he was spending $1,000 a day, with spending on heroin. Nikki Six was, yeah, basically. If you need to let me rephrase that, Tommy Lee said about Nikki Six that Nikki Six was spending $1,000 a day alone on heroin. Vince Neil losing his daughter to stomach cancer. There was a decent amount of tear jerking scenes, and that's good. Oh yeah, and I also forgot Razzle's death, who's the drummer of Hanoi Rocks. So the main complaint is from critics was that it wasn't structured enough, and it didn't feel like a complete movie. I would have to kind of agree with that because this movie was fucking amazing, like I just said, but it did feel short. It felt like there could have been more here. And since this was a Netflix original movie, you do pay the money and you can watch it in your house at any time. But I think this should have been a Netflix limited series, what they call them, which are just series that run like 10 episodes and then they're done and they're no longer. I would say that The Dirt could have been that and have each episode like take place during a time. So like an episode or a group of like two episodes take place during the Too Fast for Love, Shout Out the Devil era of Mötley Crüe, the Theater of Pain, uh, well, their albums Girls, 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 Dr. Feelgood, and all the way up until like Generation Swine or New Tattoo or Saints of Los Angeles. Um, it would have been a great concept. I would think a limited series would have done better than just the movie because the movie only goes up to the standalone Mötley Crüe album, which it didn't have Vince Neil on it. Instead, it had John Corabi, who was their singer when, like that at that point, Mötley Crüe wasn't really a hair metal band anymore. They kind of tried to go into grunge, like because Nirvana made it popular in the '90s to go into this grungy music. So the thing is, what I really liked about this movie is the actors that played Mötley Crüe. Iwan Rheon, I don't know how you pronounce his name, played. I was about to say Nikki Six. No, Mick Mars. I think Douglas Booth, I think his name is, played Nikki Six, and rapper Machine Gun Kelly played Tommy Lee, who did the fucking best in the movie. Tommy I was going to call him Tommy Lee. Holy shit, I'm stupid. Machine Gun Kelly, I wouldn't like. He's a good rapper, but he's not a great rapper. But he's a good fucking actor. He's a fantastic actor. For this movie, he played Tommy Lee really well, and everything. Like, I'm gonna say this: the movie's only like 100 minutes long, and it didn't feel too long, so it's not gonna drag on like other biopics, which are like 2.5 hours, like Straight Outta Compton is, if you get the special edition. But the thing is, though, this movie was produced by Mötley Crüe themselves, so Nikki Six, Vince Neil, Mick Mars, Tommy Lee. I really enjoyed it. A lot of the moments in the movie also were very, very interesting to see how they even got the name Mötley Crüe. The original name for the band was supposed to be like Christmas because Nikki Six wanted to do some weird devil shit and all that. So, what I have to truly say about this movie. Wonderful. Hope that doesn't show up in the recording. Fuck me. The thing is about this movie, it doesn't fucking like the thing that disappointed me about this movie was the fact that we couldn't move forward after Vince Neil's daughter passed. There was so much more to explain, like Tommy Lee's marriage to Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee departing from Mötley Crüe, their reunion fully for album Saints of Los Angeles, the fact that the band disbanded in 2015, which no longer I think they're back together, to be honest. But all these moments would have been perfect for the movie, but they didn't show them. They only really showed up to, like I said, Generation Swine or a New Tattoo. I believe I would also love to see more of the Mötley Crüe self-titled album with John Corabi, which was their real grunge album. A lot of moments were fantastic, but a lot of moments weren't amazing too. This is a fun movie. I'm going to say that. You're not going to get a crazy, crazy, fantastic, deep experience with The Dirt, but you're going to get a fun time, a sad time, and a really fucked up time too. The beginning of the movie starts off with Nikki Six cutting his arm and sending his mom to jail. Also, another scene is when he overdosed, and he said this whole monologue on how he's quitting drugs and then how as soon as he got home from the hospital, he injected himself with heroin again the day he fucking overdosed. So you will find a lot of like fucked up moments like that. But in total, The Dirt is a very fun movie. I don't think it's bad as critics say, but it's not going to be a movie that you'll forget. It's going to be a movie that might make you love Mötley Crüe, like it did to me. I am a fucking Mötley Crüe fanboy now, to be completely honest. So I can call my fucking self a Mötley Crüe stan, but I don't think I'm that far. I'm just kidding. But the fact is about these biopics and how I continue to wish more of them were being made is they can get people into that style of music. For example, it can turn someone that sounded very wrong and how I knew the way that I was gonna say, but it sounded very wrong how the way I pronounced it. But it could change someone's music taste. It could show someone not all this music in this genre is completely bad. For example, I still prefer rap music over rock music. But Mötley Crüe, in a case, is a band I love. Them, Guns N' Roses, and Nirvana are my 3 favorite bands of all time. So, if a movie as big as this, because this movie's been in the works for a long time, can make me fall in love with the band and love their music, I think it definitely adds to the fact that it was a good movie. For example, you can watch a movie and say, it was a good movie, but I'm not going to go download their music. Like, it can make you totally think that, but a movie that you enjoy will make you go check out their music. And The Dirt did that. I may love Straight Outta Compton, but the movie never made me download albums of NWA. The Dirt made me download albums of Mötley Crüe. Albums like Dr. Feelgood, Girls, 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 Shout at the Devil, Too Fast for Love are some of the funnest glam metal albums you can hear. So I suggest to you, if you do have a Netflix account, to go watch The Dirt. It's 100 minutes of fun, fucked up shit, and even sad parts. But if you also do love Mötley Crüe, definitely go watch it. And I want to also kind of read the book. So my final review for The Dirt is 4. 4 stars out of 5. The only reason why it doesn't get a 5 is because the fact that they missed out on so many opportunities of stuff to do, and that some things didn't feel quite right. But besides that, I love this movie. So thank you everyone for watching, and this has been Dark Snake with a horror movie review. This is an horror movie. As I said, I'm branching out. But thank you everyone for watching this, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.